Yeehaw, partners! Welcome back, everybody, into the Banshee Cup. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we've got Sven. Because apparently we just don't go by what's on the website anymore. Makes sense to me! Sven will be on the left-hand side, and we've got Gia on the right. Okay, it makes logic sense to me. Sure. Dragonshy, we got housekeeping, so let's get through all this so I can distract myself from being in absolute uncomfortableness. We have got Meta Madness style of draft here in the Banshee Cup. This is map number 1 in our 4th best of 3 of the day. And as I mentioned, Team Sven on the left, Team Gia on the right. I don't know how to spell because I'm literally just... There we go. Swen! Okay. This is going to be a Meta Madness style of draft. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3 series. There are no baseline bans. All heroes are available. Bans at the top of the screen only pertain to the draft. We do have the bounty system. There was a bounty claim today, so that team gets 1 stock of bounty, and for every stock of bounty you get a percent out of the total $1,000. So if two teams complete 2 bounties each, they each get 50% of that $1,000. So on and so forth. Butcher, Cho'Gall, Nova, Asmodan, Gazlo, Murky, Probius, Valir, Kel'Thuzad are heroes that need to be picked, played, and won with. If you go Kael'thas, Convection, Hunt, Illidan, Nidus, Sagara, Twin Blades, Varian, Monstrosity, Abathur, and Longboat Raid Vikings, and win, that's a bounty. Duos like Stitches, Alexstrasza with the level 1 globe talents, Lili, Chen, no talent specific stuff, triple healer team, no healer team, and Juice Pirates, which is the Lieutenant Morales backdoor. Good old Sven, yes. Best steak of Vegas, way better than Bellagio and Texas brisket. Oh, interesting. Taco Bell Cantina. That's all I want. Blaze first pick on the right-hand side by Team Gia. All right, we've got a Hogger Sylvanas on the left, Junkrat Lucio on the right. How do you want to start this out for Team Sven for Dragonshire? Dragonshire is a lot of macro, especially, well, a lot of macro, but you also have the solo lane kind of situation where it's just going to be on an island. Double global for the side of Team Sven. Okay. Team Gia will have this Blaze, and what else are they going to be looking at right now? Golly, sorry, chat. I'm really trying not to focus, but the radiating pain is just starting to really distract me. Oh, I don't want to bail during a series, but that might be the case. What's up, Transparent?
Welcome.
What?
Welcome.
There we go. You gotta get punched in the face by Scorpion. Transparent, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. How were your Storm League games, bud? Hope you had some good Storm League games. I was lurking over there a little bit earlier. Blaze, Hanzo, Johanna. Welcome in, Raiders. My name's Bahamut. We do a lot of casting for Heroes of Storm. And we are in our 4th best of 3 of the day for Banshee Cup. There is a delay on stream, obviously, but thank you all for being here. Thanks for thinking of our little community. Hope you all stick around, and if you're not following, at least drop a follow. Thank you for the punch. Everybody needs to get punched in the face once. Some people more. Some people more and repeatedly. Ouch. Alright, so it's Blaze, Hanzo, Johanna, Dahaka, Brightwings, the double global. I don't know what else Team Sven wants to look at here, potentially. It was a very simple draft, honestly. I mean, the Vala... Ooh, what kind of Vala are we going to be seeing? Is this auto attack build into double Shield Glare Johanna? That's a little risky. Anduin and Genji are up and available if they want to go Shimada Bros with the Light Bomb as well. That could be huge. You've heard that one before? What? That people should get punched in the face? Alright, they still go Anduin, but they will pick up Maiev instead. A lot of really good control from Team Gia. Really like the control that they've drafted here. What's the last pick over here for Team Sven? Either it's a hyper carry Vala, and they pick up like a bruiser or another healer or a support, or they pick up some sort of mage for burst. I wouldn't mind a mage, honestly. Like a Gul'dan, Kael'thas. They will actually be the one to grab Genji, okay? Okay. Not bad. All right, here we go, everybody. Map 1 in the final best of 3 of the day. Gamble's up and available, if you'd like. Twitch predictions up and available. I don't believe we have any bounties in this game. So it's just going to be a map 1 and see how this all unfolds. West side of the map, we've got Team Sven with Surdoth on the Dahaka, Aether Muradin, Sven Genji, Captain Rex will be the Bright Wing, and we've got Aryan on this Vala. Right side of the map, it's going to be Team Gia with your Rai playing Blaze, Surni is on Maiev, Zavlosh playing Anduin, Skog will be your Johanna, and we've got Gia playing Hanzo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight well. Heroes.
Exactly, Jack Slater. Exactly. Svenji. Tissue Regeneration 1, Auto Attack build for Vala, Simple Geometry for Hanzo, Even-Handed Blessing on the Anduin. Umbral Bind to pull Genji up against the wall, but he's fine. Alright, nothing major at the note, or major at the start between these two teams. Besides just some wave clear in the mid lane. Alright, so Dahaka goes to top up against Blaze. Nice Memento as well. That's a lot of damage onto Maiev, but she's able to Spirit of Vengeance, teleport away. Skog gets chunked quite a bit here. I think Maiev already tapped well. Hanzo's up in top lane, forcing back Dahaka, forces him to tap well, and picks up a couple stacks on that Simple Geometry. Aether did go into Dwarf block at level 1. So you'll see the Dwarf toss used consistently just to get that 75 physical armor. And the big thing with that is it doesn't disappear. It does not go away. It's not like it times out. So it's just until you take those next four attacks. Jumping from Genji. This Maiev is getting really low. She will Spirit of Vengeance away, but Genji gets the Swift Strike through. Dahaka gets a kill. Genji gets a kill, and camp is stolen away for the bottom lane. Team Sven with a nice aggressive invade here at the start of map number 1. Uh-oh. Well, Murden gets the Stormbolt into Gia, but... Okay, that was just the end of it. Shield glares out from Johanna as the bottom lane wave is still being smashed into the fort front gate. Skog getting really low here, gets a heal out from Zavlosh, though. Still getting decent siege into bottom. Vala with some multi-shots out as well. One tower does fall. Gia and Aryan trading a little bit right there. Explosive Arrow level 4 to try and clear out these waves a bit faster. Sven with level 4 Shuriken Mastery. Okay, he did pick it up. It's a nice few chunks of stack off of this Blaze in mid. Neither team able to get a Dragonite just yet. Dwarf toss in with a Thunderclap Stormbolt attempt, but G is able to wiggle their way away from that. We'll have the camp on the left grabbed by our Vala. See top lane Bruiser camp pushed up. Dahaka looks for the channel really quickly under the Dragonite, but won't be able to pick it up. What's up, mister? I'm stuck. Good to see you. Bottom lane is counter-channeled by the members of Team Gia. They hold the Moon Shrine as the Sun Shrine's over on Team Sven. Genji in top lane still harassing as best he can up against this Johanna, but I think he'll need a little extra help to clear out this camp that is being pushed in. Dahaka will probably meander his way up there. Hold on, Dragon Knight's available, but he won't be able to get there quick enough because Johanna's on the point. It seems like Siege Giants are still rocketing into bottom lane. Good Umbral Bind onto Muradin. He's going to be pulled back in. Dwarf Toss over the wall. The tower shot! The tower shot comes through. There was a phase shift into top lane from Brightwing. Unable to get a counter kill onto the Blaze there as Anduin holds bottom. Vala moves to mid for Soak. What's up, Cav? Good morning, bud. Did you happen to accidentally beat Melania again? Oops, I killed her on try 4. You know, I will say this, Cav. You could have just died on that attempt that you were beating her. You could have just hands off. I'm seriously about to respec into strength and just unga bunga smash her into the ground every single time. Just break her poise with a massive hit. Vala finds the double kill into Hanzo and Anduin. A drag onto Maiev, and she is out of here. Vala with a beautiful
triple kill.
Genji wants to make it a quadra. Nice sustained damage onto Skog, but does not continue to chase in. Oh, delay. Sven a little low here. Jumps in and gets the delay again. Iron Skin activated. The Haka maybe lands a drag. No, he won't be able to get it in time. Like, who accidentally beats Melania? Come on. It's like, who throws a shoe, honestly? Channel for Dragonite in mid, but Anduin's on the bottom point, and so no available Dragonite to the members of Team Sven. Ryan top lane. Met with a drag from Dahaka immediately. Polymorph by the Brightwing. Able to Jet Propulsion away. I think Dahaka was anticipating the Jet Propulsion going his way. Which, if you think about it, would have left Brightwing exposed for the stun. But it doesn't matter. There will be a kill onto Blaze. 6-1 in kills. Team Sven looking strong in map number 1. X-Strike Genji, Avatar Muradin. We have got Rain of Vengeance Vala, Blink Heal for the Brightwing, and Isolation Dahaka. Grandmother's throw shoes? That is true. But I was thinking more of Random Task from Austin Powers 1. I love the spoof name is like, it's so instead of Odd Job, it's Random Task. And instead of throwing a hat, he throws a shoe. God, I just rewatched Austin Powers with my parents when they were visiting, and it was just, it's so much fun. Brightwing is going to be picked off right here. Big ol' combo with the Light Bomb, Dragon's Arrow, Blessed Shield. 3 heroics to take down Brightwing, and that was real mean. Genji tries to delay, but Genji's body blocks the shurikens. And he will not be able to delay out the Dragonite for the mid lane. Team Gia with maybe a turn of tables here in map number 1. Yeah, oh, that's a beautiful brush talk. Anduin was not expecting that. Rain of Vengeance, couple autos onto Gia, but he does not get taken down. A kick onto Captain Rex is right by Gia, but she's able to blink away. No, Blaze has the damage necessary to get the kill. Containment Disc going out, kick onto Muradin. No field goal kill onto him. He taps well and lets his trait kick in. Dragonite gets some value on the map, but I really don't think it was that much. All right. So, let's see what we got going on. Speaking of movies, by the way, April movie nights are going to be Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift, and 300. So, if you want to watch a bunch of men drive cars fast, or if you want to watch a bunch of men stab other men fast, I'll be making events for those in Discord so that way people know when we're going to do it. I still have to work on the April schedule. All I know for sure is on Saturday, April 20th, after we do casting here, I will be playing Mario Party with Totski, Big Scary Duck, and Ninja. No particular reason for that particular date, totally. No specific reason for that one. Also, April 9th, we've got our subathon. That is also coming up as well. Subathon on April 9th. But we got a lull right now in Dragonshire, so might as well just talk about stream stuff, because there's not a really, like, it's not like, oh my god, healing static level 13, wow, wee! Oh my god, collision course! So, just some lane management, waiting for the objective phase to spawn here. Constantly repositioning my leg to try and not be in pain somehow. 7-3 though in kills, and it is looking fairly good for Team Sven. I will say this. Neither team has taken down a structure yet. Containment disc onto Vala. Activated teleport from the Spirit of Vengeance of Maiev. Genji comes in with the X-Strike. The Leap of Faith is going to be good. No combo cleanse off of that one. As the bunker comes down from Blaze, he comes out with the jet propulsion into the enemy team, finding a nice AoE stun. A lot of heroics have been burnt here on both sides. Avatar from Murden still up and available. Dragon's Air from Hanzo if he wants to try and utilize that, and he does manage to do so. Captain Rex is able to blink away just in time. Aryan does go down. Maiev traded, but that was the first death for Vala, so she'll be down to 20% on that bonus attack speed as Blaze comes in with the jet propulsion just as Avatar is activated from Murden. No reverberation level 4, so no cooldown reduction on the heroic. Captain Rex takes a scatter but does not go down, and second Dragon Knight phase of the game is up and available, but is it pick-upable by the members of Team Gia? We should watch all the Fast and Furious movies one night and call it our Domathon. There's 9 Fast and Furious movies right now. 9 or 10? No, 10 because there's Fast X. Duh. And that's Fast X Part 1. If I'm not mistaken, before Fast X came out, I believe Vin Diesel said they were making 3 more movies. I think we're going up to Fast and Furious 13. But either way, we're watching Tokyo Drift because it's my favorite one. It's so good. And I don't mean that ironically. I love Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Fucking Han? Ugh. What's up, Hoofit? How you doing today, bud? Thanks for the kindness. Appreciate it. I've got something you don't. What's that? Family. One time I read an interview with Vin Diesel, who compared the challenge of creating the storyline for Fast and Furious movies to Tolkien, the guy who wrote Lord of the Rings and such. He compared himself to Tolkien in how he needs to create these elaborate adventures and stuff like that. Watching one Fast and Furious movie would be bad enough. Watching all of them is torture. That Lord Hakos, how dare you? If I was not casting, I'd time you out. How dare you? I no joke rewatch all the Fast and Furious movies at least every other year. I usually rewatch all of them every year or so. Oh, every couple years or so. Phase shift onto Muradin as he gets the Avatar. Brightwing able to blink, heal away. Containment disc onto Muradin. Soothing Mist over the wall attempted here. Genji jumps in for some maybe flank damage onto Zavlash and gets great value. X-Strike from Genji. Maybe. Can Anduin get inside the bunker? He can, but as this only delayed out the inevitable. Sven with the shurikens over the wall, looking for Zavlash. Vala has respawned or has gotten back into the team fight, and she is able to drop those Rain of Vengeance. CZs. Dahaka does go down. Muradin to be traded. Hanzo looking for Captain Rex, is able to blink. Oh, the wiggle away! I would attribute that to him being a nerd rather than him actually trying to compare himself to Token. Oh, I absolutely bet Wildfire, but it was so funny to me that like it's just that phrasing. Like you don't look at Lord of the Rings and go, man, this is like Fast and Furious is like just as in depth as this. It's just like it was such a it's like oh yeah. It's like comparing like spaghetti to I don't know, like a steak, you know? It's like kind of far apart. It's a turn your brain off fun entertainment. I agree. Don't think about Ejectocito, cuz just accept it. Accept the fact that they made an ejector seat in Fast and Furious 2.
My husband is dead. Remind this kingdom of his strength.
Yeah, they're fun movies to turn your brain off to. Kind of like Godzilla movies. Like Godzilla movies are kind of like turn your brain off, giant monster, make big booms. Don't think about the logic. Don't think about the fact that they went. It was like one of the Godzilla movies where like they go into like the subterranean space or whatever and like activate a nuke to then make Godzilla more powerful. Don't think about the logic and the science. Just accept that big monster go burr. If you're thinking about a Fast and Furious, you're already doing too much, yeah. Well, it's 11-8 in our kills currently. It's almost 20 talent here on both sides. I'm heavily distracted, and I hope you're all having a great time here. As Dragonshire map number 1 in this fourth best of 3 of the day is going to continue with only one structure has fallen yet. I mean, we have low structures for sure, but only one fort has fallen in 15 minutes. Containment disc. Alright. Speaking of Godzilla, I do really want to see the Godzilla X Kong. Excuse me, X Kong movie. That looks awesome. And I'm just waiting for Godzilla -1 to be rentable or something because that looked. I've heard nothing but amazingness about Godzilla -1. Really want to see that one. I'd rather think about Baja's big monster. Bandit? He's not that big. Alright, a Dragonite's picked up here for the side of Team Sven. They've got their 20 talent tiers, Living Weapon, Rewind Muradin. We've got Invisible Friends, Farflight Quiver, and the Contagion. On the opposing side, for Team G, it's going to be that Radiating Faith, Fortified Bunker, Inner Fire for the Light Bomb, Shadow Orb Huntress, and Bullseye Hanzo. This Dragonite not getting a ton here in mid lane. Kick on to Gia. Mid fort being looked at. Top lane, Dahaka's pushing in. Light Bomb from Anduin. Aether getting cleansed out. Dragon's Arrow is huge into mid here. Brightwing goes down. Leap of Faith denies the kick from the Dragonite. That was kind of cool. Never seen that before. Genji gonna Swift Strike out, and Brightwing's the only one to fall. The world building in Fast and Furious easily compares to anything Token has done. The themes of family, duty, and cars being extension of our will explored in depth with each movie, and the end of the franchise. Honest viewer learn more about themselves, the world around them, with respect to us. Sorry, the rest of my essay was about Ejectocito. Thank you, Real Black, really. Thank you for that. I appreciate that very much. All right, Siege Giants in bottom lane. Sorry. Oh, you got me with that. Containment disc on to Genji. Drag on. I don't even know what the model is. Anduin? Yeah, Anduin will go down. Genji gets the Swift Strike kill. Rain of Vengeance just as the bunker expires. Another Swift Strike to close the distance from that reset. Stormbolt from Muradin. Whoa! Vala! Big old burst of damage right there. Is able to take down Maiev. Anduin falls as well, but I don't think there's like a win condition right now. I mean, well, they do. Actually, hold on. The Keeper Gate is down. What are they going to do with this like 30 seconds of double kill time?
team has destroyed a fort.
Alright. Twin Flames to ignite the Oil Slick. Stormbolt colliding into Blaze. Farflight. Oh, wait. Dahaka's in position. Genji's in position. Dahaka probably brush talks.
For my family.
I mean, he won't really need to, but it would just speed things up a little bit. Yeah, he's got enhanced agility as well, doesn't he? Yeah. Oh, no, he's just your generation. Godzilla -1. I have not heard a single bad thing about Godzilla -1. Like, anytime I mention it, someone's like, dude, yeah. And the trailer, like, I rarely watch trailers, but Godzilla x Kong looks so good. I mean, even then, like, I haven't even really seen a full trailer. I just saw, like, the small ad bits you get on, like, Twitter or whatever, and then I'm like, oh, cool, bye, scroll. Honestly, Godzilla x Kong, if I could sit in a theater, I would consider going to see that, but... Speaking of movies, I did just see that, Sonic 3 apparently wrapped production or filming, like, yesterday, which is awesome. I love the first two. Dragon Eye will end right here. We've got a Rain of Vengeance down from the Vala. Containment disc on to Genji as the Light Bomb connects onto so many people. Genji and Dahaka do go down. Vala trying to use that Farflight Quiver and Manticore to chunk into the enemy team. It's just not working out. Bless Shield coming through as well. The Jet Propulsion from Blaze, and oh my god, the humanity! Murden is gonna be able to get out of here alive. No, just kidding. Is achieved by Team Gia. Mid is a win is there enough time? Let's see, they have Hanzo Maev, I don't know. They're gonna sidewall this and go for it. This is getting sketchy. Siege damage is not crazy quick, but the death timers, 15 seconds for 2. Yeah, Skog's gotta back off. No, they're going for it? Oh, this could be a not like this core. Stun onto 2, that actually bought a decent amount of time. The core shielding is starting to drop. All right, bunker from Blaze. Is he fortified 20? He is. Genji jumps in, X-Strike, Living Weapon gets a full reset. Containment disc goes out as well. Right wing with the phase shift onto 120-something%. No way! Team Gia eke out a victory. Wow-wee! I gotta be honest, the way that map was slowly going over to Team Sven, I thought they had it. A blunder on the core, and Team Sven fall in map number 1. That was unexpected, like everyone's love for Fast and Furious movies after they see them. Because I think a lot of people have formed opinions about Fast and Furious movies the same way people have formed opinions about anything on the internet. Someone saw a joke about Fast and Furious movies, and they were like, I've never seen one, so I'll base my opinion off of something that's formulated by someone else, because I can't think for myself. Welcome back into the Banshee Cup, round 3 of group stage. There are 7 rounds of group stage. Today we have got Sven versus Gia. We're going into map number 2, Infernal Shrines. Could be the final map of the day, so get ready for those gambles. And as I said before, we got a subathon coming up April 9th, so I'm losing my voice a little bit here. I am extremely sick still. I have the flu. I have RSV flu, I think, and I also have an injury. So we're just powering through the pain. Thanks everyone for being here. As I said, we got a subathon coming up on April 9th. Be sure to mark your calendars. So one movie 100 times in a row for $1 million. What would it be, chat? Airplane? Airplane's good. Princess Bride's good. Jurassic Park's good. OG Lion King. Those are all good. Two Towers. Return to the King. Two Towers. I love Two Towers. I think Two Towers is actually my favorite Lord of the Rings movie. I already did it with my parents' VHS tape of it. Every time I see something, yeah, dude, I love it. Princess Mononoke is real. That's a good one. Princess Mononoke is great.
At something, first step
Oh, same Stark.
Sort of good at something.
Get better soon, dude. Again, happy partner anniversary. As for movie, Ready Player One.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the 200 bits. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ready Player One. I've still never seen that movie. Define movie. I already did. You're late to the party, Raz. Dune. Okay. OG Aladdin. OG Aladdin's really good. I'd say probably the closest for me is either Blazing Saddles or Nightmare Before Christmas. I used to watch, when I was a kid, my mom would go to the local library and you could rent movies from there. And my mom would always be like, what do you want to rent? And I would always be like, do they have Nightmare Before Christmas? First Pokemon movie? Oh, definitely. My best friend did that with Golden Member. Austin Powers Gold Member. He, and I'm not exaggerating, could literally quote the entire movie. You had to go get a package? Too bad! You took too long. Now your candy's gone. That's what happens. My wife says Goonies. Goonies is a good one. We should actually watch Goonies in Discord. Goonies is a very good one. We've got a draft or whatever, but I'm heavily distracted and I want to talk about movies with chat. So, Leoric Rhaegar, Sylvanas. I'd probably watch a movie I don't like because after 100 times I'd definitely not like it anymore, so I wouldn't want to do that to a movie I love. I mean, that's fair logic. Any Golden Age Disney VHS tape from the 90s? Yeah. I'll just take my money now. I've already done it with Pokemon. Honestly, you could watch majority of Ghibli films a number of times. That's true, Ninja. Attack of the Clones for Stark. Ooh. Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones is that 2 or 3? I always forget. I honestly forget the names of the Star Wars movies. Top Gun 1 or 2 if I had to watch it for 3. Yeah, OG Lion King is really, really good. Monster Squad to Discord watch. What is Monster Squad? I feel like I know that. Monster Squad. 1987. I know. I have never seen this before. Is it on anything? It's on rentable from Amazon. Okay. We'll add it to a list. Want to watch. There we go. And number 2. Okay, thank you. One of the bad ones. I saw all of those as a kid in theaters. I don't think they're that bad. I think it's like, yeah, there's some issues. Jar Jar Binks, blah blah blah. Like Jar Jar Binks isn't that annoying to me either. I think it's one of those things that it's once again overhyped through the internet. Well, the internet told me to hate this, so I'm gonna hate this heavily because I can't form my own opinion. But I like all the Star Wars movies. Are there issues? Sure, absolutely. But I like all of them. Even. Oh, okay. I heard some noises and I thought something was wrong. You okay, bud? Oh, you just stretching? Okie dokie. Like even the new ones, like they're okay. Are there like weird consistency and story changes? Yeah, but it's a bummer they didn't do anything with Snoke. From my understanding, that's just like a failed Palpatine clone. I don't know. They're fun. Jar Jar's the best character. I don't think he's the best, but I don't think he's the worst. I think also, if you think of him as a Sith Jedi the entire time, it makes watching it so much more interesting. If you think, like, there's a whole dissertation on how Jar Jar's a Sith Jedi, and it's so good. Anyways, we've rambled through the whole draft. Sylvanas, Malfurion, Garrosh, Zeratul, Falstad. For the members of Team Sven who are looking to reel it back in here in map number 2 of our final best of 3 of the day, up against a Leoric, Rhaegar, Diablo, Medivh, Gul'dan. So a hyper carry Gul'dan, but even then, I mean, Medivh technically could be considered the real hyper carry. I mean, that doesn't make sense, but you know what? Follow my logic. I'm tired. All right, Gamble's up and available. Muppet Treasure Island. Oh, that's a good one too. What should I do for food today, Baha? I would get tacos. Tacos sound very good. I thoroughly enjoyed watching YouTube. A very brief analysis of the Phantom Menace was 12 hours long. 1, 2, and 3 definitely have some bad parts, but yeah, I don't know. I think they're fine. About 1 million other people. Wow, dear lord, that's a good YouTube video then. Liam Neeson's top tier. Yes. General Grievous. I think he's super cool, but I don't know anything from his origins or the animated series. Anyways, I'll do my best to focus in, and then we'll get distracted again by food. But yes, Simon, get tacos. Like some like local taco place. Don't get Taco Bell. Get like some like quality local tacos. I know you got some good ones down where you live. Final gamble of the day, or could be the final gamble of the day, is up and available. Skog on the Diablo, Zablosh will be your Rhaegar, Rai on the Leoric, Cerny is your Gul'dan, and Gia will be the Medivh. For the side of Team Sven, looking to reel it back into map number, or to take us to a map number 3, we've got a Sven Sylvanas. Serdoth on Zeratul, Aether will be your Falstad, Aryan on the Garrosh, and Captain Rex to play Malfurion. Pursuit of Flame level 1 for Gul'dan. He's going to be building up that Fell Flame radius after hitting 30 stacks. We've got auto attack build for Falstad. Zeratul with the Shadow Hunter with 15 regeneration globes needed. Groundbreaker for Garrosh Warbreaker. Aryan gets the toss away, but is he able to get away himself? Decent damage. Great Groundbreaker onto the Gul'dan, which is not... Actually, which will deny the potential kill onto him because that little extra space created. You had tacos last night. You drank too... Ooh! Quality tacos last night. Then just get a burger. Then burger. I personally, if I get sick, I usually don't eat that type of food for at least a month. Like recently, for example, I had food poisoning when my parents were here. They brought back leftovers of something, and I got food poisoning from one of the little bits of leftovers. My mom got it too. My mom was very nice when they visited. I got food poisoning. She got it as well, but she also got the flu, and that's how I got the flu while they were visiting. So, but I don't actually like lord that over her head. She's apologized like 30 times to me, and oh, I'm so sorry for bringing the flu to Tahoe. And I was like, no, Mom, you're good. There's something going around Tahoe because like 3 of my other friends got the exact same flu as me. And she was telling me that she has not run into a single person with RSV flu in Metro Detroit. So I kept telling her, I was like, don't feel bad. But yeah, food poisoning off a quesadilla. I'm probably not going to eat quesadillas for another month. Alrighty. Well, with the food decided for Simon, burger does sound really good. It does. Actually, I might do burger for dinner myself. I have frozen patties, so. 5 apiece in our kills, as we have, it looks like one of the observers was DCing right there. Zeratul's gonna go into Darkness Descends. I feel like I never see this talent. Activate to gain 40% attack speed for 5 seconds. Passively gain 20% attack speed. So wait. Is it 60, or does it go from 20 to 40? Anyone in chat have the answer on this one? Clearly your mom was trying to kill you. Yeah, that sounds about right. Is there a way for me to check? I don't know if anyone's got the math on that. I'm just curious how it works out. Like, does it go from 20 to 40, or does it go from 20 to 60 because of that activatable? I would guess 60. You'd assume it's additive, but then again, Heroes of the Storm tooltips aren't always the clearest. First Blood goes over the side of Team Gia, who will be controlling this objective phase as well. It's worded like 60. It is worded like 60, yeah. But wording and actual activation, whatever you want to call it, that's yeah. You will try and try mode. No, no need to if you don't if you don't want to. If you just want to chill and watch, you're welcome to. But it's appreciated if you'd like to check. Don't want to put my Twitch chat to work. Not today, at least. I'll do it on a day when I'm playing a game and I'll ask for help and no one will help me. Like From Software games. Bottom lane, we've got the fort dropping down to around 50%. Team Gia looking really good here in map number 2 in this final best of 3 of the day. 27 stacks for the Gul'dan, 16 for the Medivh. Everyone should try butt. Not a bad idea, Freaky. Thank you, Stark. I appreciate it. Alright, Mortar Punisher mid lane. While hammering out from the Falstad just to poke. Zeratul does the same thing. Alright, looking back down into bottom lane. Diablo goes in with a Shadow Charge. Zeratul's done with his level 1. Gul'dan as well. Quickly checking Gia stacks. Medivh is 50% on that basic Arcane Rift. Zeratul pushing the wave into the fort front gate. Alright, well 10 Talonteers are about to be here. What do we got? Obviously Random Destruction. There's no other choice but that, especially on a great map like this for it. Now, it's probably going to be Horrify, Leyline Seal, Entomb, Apocalypse, and the Ancestor Healing from Rhaegar. On the left-hand side, Gust, Might of the Nerazim, Tranquility, Sylvanas, and Garrosh holding. I'd like to see a Mind Control and like a Decimate would be great. Going fishing with Mind Control could be really, really helpful. It's going to be Warlord's Challenge, but they do have the Mind Control, so it's going to be sort of double pull in from Garrosh and Sylvanas. Mind Control goes fishing. A root from Malfurion as Garrosh gets the Indomitable activated. Diablo maneuvered around here. Did go Feast on Fear level 1, Sacrificial Soul level 4, and has those, the Malevolence level 7. Auto attack full build for Falstad with the hammer gains as well as that secret weapon. Falstad barrel rolls. There's a portal set up by Medivh that closes the distance for him. Gust out from Falstad, but meanwhile, Rye on the right-hand side has an Entomb. Apocalypse activated by Diablo. The body block is good, and Falstad, we got chicken wings for lunch, chat. All right, Mortar Punisher activatable in the next 20 seconds. Rhaegar on the right-hand side to grab this camp. Zeratul putting pressure onto the Leoric in top lane, and that's about all he's able to do. Just put some pressure onto him. Falstad about to respawn. Just checking to see if he's got flight up and available. He does. Bottom lane being poked at by our Gul'dan, pushing up the wave. As I mentioned, he has that Pursuit of Flame level 1. Diablo hanging around. Gia's got portals available if needed. Ariane is zoning on this Garrosh. Leoric's already on the point. Did he go Kneel Peasants? He did. And the Skeletal Swing dealing more damage to mercenaries and monsters. These duders here are considered monsters. Mind Control, Root, Leyline Seal's the answer into all of that. Diablo does not have Apocalypse for 25 more seconds. Gets the Ancestor Healing as a Gust out from Falstad maneuvers the enemies back, or at least pushes them back. Captain Rex inside the Entomb. The portal set up by Medivh allows the enemy to close that distance, and I thought they were going to try and dive onto the Falstad, but not the case whatsoever. Zeratul's baseline attack speed 1.1, Darkness Descend 145, an increase of 60% from baseline value when activated. Of course formatting doesn't work. Of course it doesn't. Okay, so it is, it's passive 20, and then the activatable adds 40. So it does go to 60%. Interesting. I never see this Darkness Descend talent at level 4. It's very interesting to see this. Mortar Punisher does go over to the side of Team Gia. 3-0 in kills for our Medivh composition. Speaking of Medivh, Gia, 28 stacks on this Medivh as Warlord's Challenge, Mind Control, Root. Diablo is going to be able to Shadow Charge away. Gul'dan backs off slowly. Medivh and Rhaegar are going to rotate down to join in. 30 seconds to go on the on the Ancestral cooldown. Why would things work? Yeah, it's like trying to use Twitch channel point redemptions. Because those always work. Thank you, Stark, for checking into that. I appreciate it a ton. Now we know. Knowing is part of the battle. It's not even half anymore, Chad. It's just part of it. All right, top lane's pushed up a little bit. The mid fort didn't fall, but it gets dropped a little bit low from that Punisher phasing. Falstad goes to check the camp. No one there.
Emotional damage.
Oh, that actually worked for once. Wow. That actually worked. Alrighty, so Zeratul just working on top lane. So I was gonna see if I can just pull up his stats really quickly. Yeah, 1.33 for that attack speed. Oh, Zeratul does go down to Leoric. Apocalypse activated by Diablo. No one caught by that. Entomb activated as well. Gust from Falstad pushes back the enemy with the portal. There's a root on the far side of that. Gul'dan will be able to get the Horrify activated. Allied toss onto Falstad saves him. Diablo closes the distance with the Shadow Charge. And Garrosh will be smooshed into the wall. Dead for the next 30 seconds. Portal by Medivh. They close the distance once again. Focusing on Malfurion. And he is deleted. Hey, big scary duck. Good to see you, cutie. Thanks for the kindness. I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, no, it's an auto thing. I literally I opened up my own OBS today, and my chat in my OBS was like, "Would you like to celebrate the partner thing? You can see this only." It's like, I'm the partner, yeah. As a reminder, we got a subathon coming up on the 9th of April to celebrate 4 years of partner on Twitch. And 3 years of full-time streaming. Usually we do it in February, but I have currently had a lot of medical issues between spine and flu and all that, so we've redone this, Oh, no way, Sven lives? Wow! No Earthgrasp Totem from Zavlash to get the kill. Because Earthgrasp Totem does deal damage. But I don't know if he would have had the range. Would he have had the range? Maybe if you, like, bid on... Nah, maybe. Maybe if he ran faster at him. But yeah, we got Subathon on April 9th. Hope to see you all there. We got a bunch of fun games planned. Bunch of sub-goals, bunch of secret games. It'll be a good time. I think we're going to order Taco Bell that day was the game plan. Objective phase is up. It's looking really good for Team Gia. 38 stacks, by the way, or 37 stacks for Gia on Medivh's Arcane Rift baseline. No flame to Gia, just gotta be a little worried here. Almost 14 or 13 minutes in. Big Horrify from Gul'dan. Aryon's getting low. Great Leyline Seal. Apocalypse activated as well. Gust from Falstad as Rhaegar bites the butt of Garrosh. The Warlord will fall. Medivh is done with his baseline stack. It's time to turbo feed. And Rhaegar jumps in. Earthgrasp Totem slows down Captain Rex as the Shadow Charge smashes Sylvanas into the wall. Diablo doubles back through the portal. I think that's just to get Raven Familiar value from level 4. And that's going to be a quick triple kill over to the side of Team Gia. Subathon is actually happening. It is. I get my cortisone injection on Friday the 5th. I'm gonna rest that entire day. Then we do casting on Saturday, Sunday for Banshee Cup. I rest all of Monday, and then Tuesday we get up early and we have a fantastic subathon with no pain. No pain, no discomfort, because the cortisone shot is going to save the day. Leyline Seal goes out. Gust from Falstad pushes back the enemy. The bottom lane keep is going to be absolutely eradicated. And I don't know if Team Sven... Oh, that's a good jump onto Falstad here. And Tomb from Leoric finds Garrosh. He activates the Warlord's Challenge. Diablo Shadow charges into that wall right there. As Groundbreaker's thrown out. Horrify from Gul'dan. He gets protected. And Zeratil's the one to fall. Mithril Mace done by the Leoric. Falstad trying to flank with some damage. Not a whole lot of mana or health left on this Gul'dan as Hellgate in from Diablo. They hit level 20. The drain is good. Falstad falls. And ladies and gentlemen, a dominant series here from Team Gia. Map 1 looked a little sketchy, actually, but Map 2 was just, it's 11-0. Beautifully done. Team Gia mop the floor with Team Sven and take a quick 2-0 to wrap up today's games. Don't go anywhere, everyone. Let's get a host and raid going. Get a host and raid going this afternoon. But thank you, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to get out of here and go lay on the floor and relax my back. Hopefully get a little walk-in with Bandit. Tomorrow, there are no Banshee Cup games, but I will be streaming tomorrow. Are there more tournaments or HOTS? There was a huge one. Not sure the name. Nations Cup? That was like last year. I did that. I mean, there's Banshee Cup going on right now. There's NGS that's going on, Heroes Lounge that's going on. A lot of good content going on for HOTS.